Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SuddenlyNinja and you were watching a new episode of Indie Beginning. This week we're taking a quick look at a game called Lovely Planet, a game you must have heard about at some point. It's been covered extensively by some other larger YouTubers, and it's a game that's consistently made me, how do I put this, walk away from my computer in a fit of rage. This is one of those games that is so incredibly frustrating to play, not because it's bad or anything, but it challenges you to a degree that you'll start to think that there is no way you can get through a level in such a short amount of time. Lovely Planet is a very simplistic yet brutal first-person speedrunner, I guess. I don't know if there's really a name for this kind of game, but the aim is to get through all of the levels as quickly as possible while shooting all of the enemy blobs you see with the least amount of bullets. That's it. That is all this game does, and it is incredibly frustrating to me because at the end of the level you get to see how long other people took to complete that level, and some of those times are just insane. They seem like they're impossible to complete that fast, but trust me, if you've played through a certain level 100 times, you'll develop an ability to shave milliseconds off of your time each run, and you're basically crawling towards the current world record and eventually beating it. Now, like I said, Lovely Planet is a super simplistic game, both in terms of design and in terms of gameplay. Design should be relatively straightforward, as you can see from the video. There's a lot of basic colors in there, a lot of basic shapes, and as much as I like a well-designed game, I really like the simplicity of it. It means two things. First is that even a slow computer such as mine can run this game just fine, more than fast enough to be able to compete with the faster times on the leaderboard, which of course I didn't even come close to beating. And second, it means you don't become bored of the game world as quickly as you would in a more detailed game. And that second point is extremely important because you're going to be restarting a level more than once, or twice, or 100 times, because if you slip up in the slightest, it will cost you several places on the leaderboard, and this game is all about min-maxing, using the most optimal route and the most optimal way of disposing of enemies, all the while running to the exit as fast as you can. Now, of course, that only happens when you know a level inside out. Fortunately, the restart function is incredibly easy to use. Just one press of the button will set you back at the start and reset the timer so you can try again. I do have to admit, though, that this kind of game is not really my cup of tea. I get frustrated with this kind of thing way too easy, and I don't think I can bring up the dedication to practice long enough to get anywhere near the top spot on the leaderboard. But if that sounds like something you would be interested in, I definitely recommend you pick this game up. It is only a couple of dollars on Steam, and it seems like one of the better speedrunning games out there. Lovely Planet is available on Steam for €4.30, $6, and £3.50. That's all for this episode of Indie Beginning. Stay tuned for new episodes twice a week, every Tuesday and Friday, and maybe some random tidbits thrown in during the week. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to tell your friends on the Facebook and the Twitter, or just leave a nice comment behind below this video. I will try to respond to every single one of them. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is SuddenlyNinja, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.